There's a place in the woods called Aspen Ridge because of all the populous trees which grow there. This is where we're from. We are the Popple People. Welcome to our channel. We're glad you stopped by. We'll be doing things a little different here. In this special episode, we wanted to answer some of your questions that have been emailed in or submitted through the chat box on our website. That link is posted in the description if you want to check out our webpage. A little change of pace should be fun. So, here we go. We received a bunch of random questions about sauna stuff, so those will all be lumped together here. First, we had some questions about our sauna water scoop. And a traditional sauna ladle was ridiculously expensive. So at Popple Padre's recommendation, we actually use a gourd spoon instead. Found it on Etsy for a fraction of the price, and it works great. We really love it. Same thing for the water bowl we use in the sauna. We priced sauna buckets and simply could not justify spending $100 or more for a bucket that had a plastic liner in it anyway. So I found this wooden bowl on Etsy for about $18, and it's perfect. And finally, our sauna stove was custom made, so there's no brand name or anything like that. We had it custom designed and welded just for us. We got an extended, not sure what you'd call it, a neck or a collar maybe, that extends out from the firebox to the door opening. This was a feature that we insisted on and had to have custom made because we wanted an outside feed for this stove, just to keep the firewood mess out of the sauna. We like going in bare feet, and keeping that wood mess completely outside the building really is nice because it cuts down on cleaning a lot. For our next question, I'm actually going to lump several questions together again and talk about the overall topic of painting the ends of logs and cants. We've been asked a lot of questions about this, so first I want to start with why you see some of our log and cant ends painted. The reason we paint them is to seal the log ends. What happens is after a tree is cut, it starts to dry, and the ends dry faster than the middle of the log. So that causes the ends to split and crack as they dry out. By sealing the ends with paint, it slows that dry time and helps reduce that cracking or checking on the ends of the logs by forcing the ends to dry at the same rate as the rest of the log. So you'll see some of our ends painted in our videos. Some of you were wondering why some are painted and others aren't, and it simply came down to us running out of time and it snowed before we got to it, and some of the logs got buried, so they didn't get painted. Also, the type of paint we use to seal the ends is pretty much whatever we have around here. We've used spray paint, regular house paint, both oil-based and latex. If we have a small amount of something left over from another project, we'll use it up and use the rest on the log ends. The same thing with spray paint. For example, when we built the garage, the door was spray painted, and instead of simply keeping a can with a tiny amount of spray paint left in it and ultimately waiting for it to dry up and become unusable and get tossed anyways, we decided to use it up on some log ends. We're just trying to be less wasteful. So some folks use different colors of paint on different species of wood, and since we pretty much have just popple cut here, we color coordinate based on the harvest times. So we know, for example, the orange-ended trees were cut in 2019, the black ends were from 2020, the dark brown from 2021. We're not too fussy about this. And as some of you have noticed, we don't get every log. As you can see here, one log got painted, then I ended up emptying that can of paint and ran out, so the next one ended up not getting sealed. And the checking is evident and significant. Some people swear by special end sealer products such as Anchor Seal. We've had favorable results just using whatever leftover paint we have, and it's worked out just fine for us. Email or comment below and share what's worked well for you. We're curious to hear your thoughts on how to prevent checking. Some folks asked about what we do with our slab cutoffs from when we mill the logs into cants. We've used some as cheap siding for our woodshed, which you may have seen in a previous video. This worked out really well because we had the slabs anyway, and this gave them a functional purpose. We also put some slabs down in the woodshed to keep the firewood up off the floor, and the rest we cut up into firewood. These nice little pieces work great in our little sauna stove. And our last question is a fun one. What's your favorite tree? Now, I bet you're thinking we're going to say popple trees, and we do like popple for its quick growth and its availability here at Aspen Ridge, and there's nothing quite like that greenish yellow color of the popple leaves when they first emerge in spring. It's my favorite spring color. But our favorite tree overall would have to be maple trees. The fall colors are stunning, and the bearer of maple syrup, hands down winner right there. That was a fun question. Thanks for asking. To wrap up our Q&A session today, we just wanted to give a shout out and say thank you so much to our subscribers. We appreciate you. And if you're new here, please consider subscribing. We'll continue vlogging our journey and posting videos about what we're up to here at Aspen Ridge. Well, this was fun. Keep the questions coming. We love hearing from you. Our email address is listed here on the screen if you have a question for us. Thanks so much for watching. Hope to see you in our upcoming regular episode. We'll catch you next time. Bye.